Hello everyone, and happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Factorio, right where we left off. Now we do need to pick a research, and I don't want to forget about that. I'm noticing that right away. We must have just finished one. Don't think we played much of the last episode without one. I remember getting updated quite a bit. Concrete. Now, let's go ahead and take that, because now we have kind of a basic shape of how our bus is going to be structured, so we can start actually laying out concrete on the ground so we can run faster. Let's see here. To mine any kind of path, walking speed 140%. Nice, okay. And to make that, it's iron ore, stone, brick, and water. Refined concrete, even more speed. Awesome, okay. We'll start on that one. There we go. I had to adjust my volume just a little bit. I want to make sure I can also hear the chill music. Maybe I'll turn it up just a little. There we go. Alright, so we have our temporary setup here, making our batteries. We are constructing the construction robots, and we have some in our inventory, but we do need the personal roboports. We did make the modular armor. Now we need the parts for the modular armor. Let me take a look here. Do we still need to research those? Let me actually take a look at the research tree here. We have the logistics slots. We can make logistics robots. But do we have... Let me actually back out here and see. Do we have roboports already? Some of the icons have changed. So we do have roboports. And requires advanced circuits, which we do need to start manufacturing. Modular armor is here in the weaponry. However, the things that you put into your modular armor, where are those located? These are all the rail. Speed modules. Am I just overlooking them, or is there a technology? I feel like there's got to be a technology that I'm missing. Because if we look at one of our assembly machines and we look at all the things that you can make, that looks about the same. Yeah, that looks about the same as what we can already craft ourselves. So we can see things when we're looking at our inventory and crafting menu, even that we can't create manually. Let's keep this going. It was making... I remember I had trouble finding them before. Here they are. Construction robots. Yeah, let's do the construction robots because they're not feeding it red circuits. Okay. So, technologically, let's go back here. Where can we search? Search for port. So, portable solar panel, personal roboport. We don't have that yet. We need portable solar panel. And we have solar energy, right? Available, but we don't have it yet. Okay, let's get that next. Let's start working directly towards our personal roboport. We're going to want that soon. Sorry, concrete. How far did we get with concrete? I don't even see it. It's fine. Alright. So while that's cooking, let's make sure our science is still good. Let's also check on our ammo here. We have some yellow. Let's check on our northern border and our science. So right now we still have, just these 7 labs working. But they've been all that we've needed so far. We've been unlocking things much faster than we can actually do anything with them, so I haven't had any inclination to add any more labs. Do we already have someone out of ore? That's kind of scary. Maybe we should start thinking about trains too. Yeesh. I don't know if I want to do that yet. feel like they're kind of not closing in on us, but really surrounding us here. Let's do what we usually do, drop off all of our yellow ammo up here, so these guns can keep using that. Oh, hey, we got a raid. They're not getting very far though. Do have gates. We have one gate. Make a handful of gates here. Let's pop in some extra walls just to be points that the enemy will attack. Oops. And gates do override walls. Okay. But it was sideways now. Rotate you. There we go. Yeah. And we upgraded our electricity last time, so we're still fine there. And we're not trying to be completely optimized just yet. We'll get to that point later. Right now we're producing what we need. So let's look at red circuits. Okay, what's going on here? You know what? Kind of afraid of not being able to see what's going on up here. So let's get another radar dish. Those are in the weapons. Yeah, we don't have any in our inventory. And somewhere along the power line that's leading over to our automated northeastern defense, let's put a radar so we can keep an eye on it. Honestly, we could put it probably right behind that defensive line, because if it gets destroyed, then we'll know that they're already through. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, yeah. It's not north of here, it's still further east and then north. Yeah, here we go. Follow the power lines. Yeah, we'll put a radar back here. It's probably a good spot for it. Just to make sure that we can keep an eye on this area. Yeesh. Cool. We have another nest up here. Can't really see much. But they can't... Yeah, they can't come down through here, so we're good. These are our main points, main choke points, and then over here, as it starts wafting down, we may start to see some attacks from the south, but we don't have that just yet. Okay, let's run back. Solar energy is about a third. Researched, good. What do you look like? Give me those. You take those, just in case. How about you? Yeah, you too, you take some red. Hopefully these guns don't see much action, but they're just kind of fallback guns. I kind of feel like I want to put one down here too, just to keep them away from the labs. If they happen to get this far, which really hope they don't. Okay, turrets production is capped out, and that's great. We're not using extra resources for that. Okay, so the red circuits were called advanced, right? Just a moment here, let me see if I can find a good model for something that is expandable for advanced circuits. Let's see. So they require copper cables and plastic bars, as well as the green electronic circuits, which we have the green electronic circuits. We have the copper, which we can bring the copper plates directly in. Let's see if we can bring this stamp in. maybe place them. Do we want to do it down here, or do we want to leave this green where it can be expanded downward? I think I would only want to bring this green down one more section, and then if we needed even more, we could bring it over into 2 sections over here. So I think we'll start with the red advanced circuits right here where I'm standing. Let's look in our blueprint book and see if we can create another one. There we go, red circuit simplified. It has red belts though. But we'll be manually building this, and I don't plan on doing that very much. So yeah, okay. Let's take a look at what this looks like here. The copper needs to be brought in from the bottom. Okay, and this is expandable downward, so we could do 2 of these if we really wanted. Gotcha. Just trying to think of how we'd want to bring in everything. We would need to bring in the plastic and the green. Let's see. On one side, which I believe is on the right side currently from the way that I have it rotated. So plastic and green needs to come in from there. Gotcha. Okay, so let's go ahead and place this blueprint. See if we can figure out about placing everything down. We know that we're going to need 9 assembly machine 2s. So let's go ahead and get those constructed. We're going to need all of the belts, which we have plenty of belts. We're going to need more fast inserters. And I think we're good on splitters. Well, we can always make some more though. And underground belts. Okay, so as these are being constructed, we'll go ahead and place them down. And one more. Oh, 2 more. Hopefully this is the last thing that we have to build manually like this. These are going to be copper wires. All of these are going to be advanced circuits. So that was control click, control right click, left click, shift right click, left click. Yeah. Shift right click to copy, shift left click to paste, and I will have to do that trial and error every time because I have the memory of a goldfish. Is that all of the power poles? I believe so. Looks like there are 4 lights in here too. Let's go ahead and make those. Haven't really used lights anywhere else. I probably should. What do we have here? It's just yellow because they're firing. We're good. 10, 10, 4,000. Okay, we're still good, but they're getting a little bit further. Might need to bring red ammunition up there if they start spreading much further to the south. Okay, let's place these. Alright, let's try to replicate what we're seeing here. Let's get a power pole in here and bring it up. So now we have light. A little bit easier to see the belts that we have going on. Let's make sure that they're facing the right direction when we lay them. Oof, okay. Already. There we go. Let's be a little bit more careful. We don't want to overwrite something that we then have to go look up on the screen over to the other side. So these go up through here. This is also going up and then to the right. Okay, good so far. Let's walk in here. Up. down. It's interesting that it goes ahead and puts the bend on the belts, even though the ghosted splitter hasn't been constructed yet. Was that the right direction? Blast. No, I bet it wasn't. Well, this comes down and then in, so this had to be coming up and in. We'll upgrade these later. We actually have the ability to upgrade the belts with robots, and that is awesome. Okay, let's look at this part carefully. We have this come out and down. This goes across. This is going up. This is coming across. Right. Let's get all these splitters on here. Facing the correct direction. And our underground belts. Cool, okay. So we have solar energy. Yeah, we need that portable solar panel. U to U. U to U. U to U, and we did forget about U. U to U. Left to right. Up to down. I think we're good there. Now we need all of our arms. We also need some long reach arms. We didn't make those, so let's go ahead and get those started. So it's hard to tell which direction these arms need to start, but I believe that the direction that the arm is depicted in is a clue that we can use, which would mean that that is up. Some of these are really difficult to see. I guess we'll be able to tell if the machines aren't working once we kick them on. We'll try our best to get everything outlined here. Okay. Now the long reach arms. There and there. There. Turn it around. Up, up. And across. Then we still have some blue arms here, don't we? Is that everything, or are there any other ghosted items that I don't see? Let's go ahead and import we need the green onto this far right. We need green electronic circuits. We actually need them to come in from one side of a belt, so we need to bring it in here, and then we need plastic on this side. Let's go ahead and put a splitter off here. Pull them off. Bring them in. Let's see how that starts. Let's kind of watch those flow in before we get to the plastic. Actually, it does look like we're missing something here, doesn't it? Awesome, okay. Portable solar panel. Personal RoboPort, where's that? So that, okay, that's the second one. We need blue science for this. Okay, we'll get on that next. Till then, let's actually go back and make sure that we're able to make blue science. Okay, so I think I'm missing a belt right here. I think that's how that's supposed to go. And I don't think that this is correct here. I think that that's supposed to be a splitter. Just making sure. Everybody getting the green that they need. Oh, and it makes its way around. Neat. Okay, so eventually it will fill up. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we need plastic on this other side. Let's bring the plastic from over here. Let's actually go ahead and do this in reverse because we want to keep this row looking nice. We know that's going to be straight, so let's do that. To there. And then we'll pull off of it with a splitter here. Up and through. Alright, so we've got plastic loading in. Let's watch that go around. Should follow the rest of the lines the same way that we loaded in from before. So now when these actually start making... Oh, the copper. Right, we need the copper. We gotta bring that in from the top. Personal battery. Let's go ahead and research that as well. Okay, copper is going to come in from up here, so let's go ahead and bring that over and down. We'll give it some space. We'll do the same thing that we did, well, almost the same thing from the plastic. We can actually pull off from one side here. Split right there. There we go. Pull that copper in. Try to imagine how it gets loaded into here. Long reach? No. Oh, we have a, is that a green? Stack inserter. Okay, we need a stack inserter here. I guess it's going to pull off of this belt just below. I didn't know that you could pull off of a belt from the other side of an underground belt entrance or exit. Well, we'll find out in a second. There we go. So now these arms are pulling... Great, okay. These arms are pulling the copper line out. These are now yellow. They're making the advanced circuits. You're red. What are you waiting for? More copper? Okay. So this isn't going to be the most efficient until we actually get some efficiency modules loaded in and some better belts and upgrades to our arms and to our assembly plants. But here we go. We have product. Slowly but surely. Alright, let's see here. We may want to load the red onto our bus, because I think we eventually will want batteries, blue and red also on the bus. Yeah, right here. And I think we want 2 rows of red. Now we're currently producing way too slow to saturate a belt this big, but I kind of want to bring it up and load it from up higher. Sounds kind of silly. No, we can keep expanding down. Look at all this space we have down here. It just keeps going. So we'll load from the side, even if we have a bunch of unused belt to the north. We'll keep in mind where our product's actually coming from. So this will... I will at least bring it up and above our copper line. Let's go ahead and finish that concrete now then. Or, well, inserter capacity, that would be nice. Let's do that. Alright. Advanced circuits, you come on up to the north. Give our copper line a little bit of space and come over. Let's bring this under. Traveling the opposite direction. Under here. Under here. Even under here. And yet still under here to here. Where then you will load on down into a splitter. There we go. We'll probably clean some of these up later. There they go. And this is the rate that they're being produced. Interesting pattern. But all of these machines being yellow at some point tells me that they are all working, so we didn't miss any arms, and I'm super happy about that. Once we have our personal RoboPort, then we can clone this and make some more production. We can maybe put up 4 of them if we need to. Excellent. One thing I want to check on before we get to our blue science is I do want to look at our iron mines, because that one that ran out kind of concerned me. I did make our map rich when I started, just so that we wouldn't have to move anytime soon, but I do want to make sure. 118k, yeah, we're still good. These are still good. We just placed that one mine on a patch that was pretty far out. Yeah, that one's 14k, 46, 99. I think we're good. 21, 46. Yeah, they just get a lot more rich here in the middle, so I think we'll be fine. Alright, so now this may get more complex. What do we need to make blue science? Science I like to figure out on my own without necessarily using a map or blueprint. So advanced circuit, solid fuel, and engine units. Now we did start making temporary engine units down here, I believe, for our robots. Solid fuel is what I need to get a production line going for. Let's see, where did we put batteries here? Yeah, we have these engine units here. It's overproducing, so we can maybe pull off of this if we really wanted to. At least, no, for blue science we want to produce it up higher towards our labs. We don't want to truck blue science all the way up the map from this kind of temporary robot manufacturing plant. Alright, so the solid fuel though, where is that manufactured? So it can be made from light oil or from heavy oil. Did we end up with excess? We did. In fact, we are capped out on light oil, which may actually impact our ability to get our other resources for plastic out of here. So let's take these and start using them, both of them, in a couple chemical plants. We already have 2 chemical plants. Let's place one here, one here. You're going to make solid fuel out of light oil and solid fuel out of heavy. Let's get a couple of pipes. Boom, boom. Some electricity. Booyah. Already being produced. Okay, great. Now the solid fuel, we need to bring it up. I'm thinking I may just go ahead and co-opt a little area here next to the bus. Come straight up and see if we can start producing some blue right here below the labs. So let's start getting some onto a conveyor belt coming up here next to this coal line. In fact, I'll go ahead and run that down. Perfect, it's 1 square away. You pull off the solid fuel from here. And of course, my electrical lines are 1 square over too far to power the arms. There we go. Solid fuel coming up. Do we want to saturate both sides? Nah. We're not producing enough that it would actually saturate 2 sides. Okay. Let's make sure we can go under some of these. Leaving a little bit of a gap so I can see better what's going on. And let's bring our belts up in reverse. No particular reason, just saving some time. Okay, solid fuel is on its way up. One more time. Solid fuel advanced circuits, which we know that we're making already, and those are coming in from here. So let's actually pull off advanced circuits from here. And we'll put another splitter on just to even it out after that, because we don't produce them very quickly. We'll pull some reds off here. And actually, it seems kind of silly, but let's take some of this out. Bring it over 1. That way, when this comes off, it can go under. And load from this side. So we should get some advanced red circuits here. Let's see if this guy makes it over. We have a 50-50 shot. Yay, he made it. Okay. Solid fuel and advanced circuits making their way up, and the other component was the engine units. Now the engine units, the yellow engine units weren't too complex to make. The red ones were tougher. Yellow engine units require steel plates, iron gear wheels, and pipes. What do we do down here? Maybe we can blueprint it ourselves. Okay, yeah, here. Gotcha. Let's make a blueprint. No, not a new book. Escape. No, not a new book. How do we get rid of you? Can you hit delete? Oh, there's a trash can. There we go. New blueprint. So we want pretty much this. Yeah, this is super temporary. I don't see us using this blueprint again. But we know that we will need iron and steel, which we can pull off from right up here just fine. We'll bring them in just above here. Let's go ahead and give it some space. Let's bring it over here. There we go. Let's draw this in. My prediction has already been proven false. We have had to paint in another ghost. This one's not nearly as complex, though. I know that we won't need these. Let's get electricity in here in the same places. One there. We need 4 of our advanced assembly machines. We'll need plenty of arms. Offloading. There we go. Let's get some electricity up here. 1, 2. We'll wait for the 4th one. 3, 4. We know we need a handful of chests, which we actually have 3 already. 1, 2, 3, because we decided to do it in such a way that it would be able to build up a surplus. Now let's pull off this iron and steel. Iron can come straight off here. So this needs to come under. Iron can come off the side. Right there. And then steel can come off a little bit higher. For steel, we will pass it under. Right there. Split it off here. And bring this under. This should start making our engine units. Good to go. Okay. So now we have the 3 components that we need for blue science. Let's say... This is going to make those pretty slow. Let's start with just 1 assembly machine for now for blue science. And I feel like that might come back to bite me later, but... I don't know, we're not placing it on a conveyor belt, and we're not making these fast enough to make a ton of blue science right away. But again, we'll come up with some more efficient options once we have our robots. You're making blue science. So now we need to bring this up. Did we not connect? We did not connect. And we haven't made very many advanced circuits either. We'll just bring this up and along from over here. And slowly make blue science for now. You load in from here. You will offload blue science, which will then be pulled in. Nope, too high. To right here. Maybe a second one. There we go. I mean, it's so slow at making the blue science anyway. Maybe we do have the ability to get some more engine units over here. I don't know, there's blue making its way over. It's being loaded in and passed down. The thing that we're researching right now doesn't require blue, so it's just going to load these up. But this makes 2? Is that what happens? Yes, okay. Chemical science. So whenever it does finish... Oh, we brought this over too far. And it can't reach its red. Okay, let's just pick those up. Drop them back off because they are precious for now. Oh no, we're being actually damaged somewhere. They made it to the gate. We need another... a little tongue-tied tonight. We need another gun up there. Let's let this go for a bit. Inserter capacity bonus is almost done, then we can research personal roboport. Let's grab ammo on our way up. Zoom way out and actually grab it from a distance. Hey, what do you know? Man, ammo was way down here, wasn't it? There it is. Oh, snap. Okay, we'll take it all. Can't wait till we have concrete laid down. We can run faster. That's for sure. Making my way uptown. Bug graveyard. Okay, so you just barely touched this wall, but I don't like it, man. They're getting closer and closer. Okay. May need better defenses soon. We've been working towards our own selfish goals. One more gun here. Man, maybe... I guess just one for now. Had yellow arms going for that. You're here. Power pole. Okay. So we still have some coming to this area down here. They're not getting very close. But I think that the way that these are attacking, they only have 5 or 7 or so guns can reach them. So if they come in really high, it's really just these top 7 that can reach. It still seems like enough, but maybe they just come in such big waves. We'll keep that in mind. I may want to go take out one of those nests. Oh man, here we go. Holy crap. So they break off into 2 groups over here. Maybe it's time to wage war again. We have some new upgrades that we can try to apply to ourselves. Well, we haven't really gotten anything other than the actual solar panels and the batteries. I know that we're going to need some of these. Let's go ahead and start crafting them. What do we run out of? Plastic. We'll need a personal battery. For that we actually need to pick up batteries. Okay. Personal roboport is already a good 10% done, maybe more. Let's pick up some of this plastic. Let's get a 4th solar panel. You know, we did not need that much plastic. Just thinking for a moment. So, personal roboport. We will need to start placing some of our roboports around the base. How are you guys doing? Plastic is not being made. Let's check on our plastic production. I feel like we've been using this though. Now it's all backed up. We need to do the reserve where we go ahead and allow it to continue to produce. So let's do it this way. Let's take our arms up into chest. I'm going to start with a wooden crate here, but we need to use a bigger crate probably. And then you go not across though, because we loaded the chips onto the other side. So you go up, under, wow, spaghetti. And then onto this side. And then you similarly, we'll just have you offload down below here. We don't have another crate. We're waiting for this to be constructed. Okay, let's take this one off. We'll get that built in a moment. So now plastic's being produced. We just weren't getting any natural gas because the light crude had backed up. Great, okay. 2 steel chests. 1, 2. Then you offload from the steel chest onto this conveyor belt instead of this one. There we go. So I'm just going to let these fill up. It's not a permanent solution, but neither is this whole setup down here. How are we looking here? You're not getting red chips. The red chips weren't being made because the plastic was running dry. That should be trickling in now. Yeah, here's some red chips. Red advanced circuits. Plastic is maybe making its way around. We had a row of plastic here, but I think this is being grabbed by the first available factory with the slow speed that it's being produced. Just this first factory is making them, maybe the second one. Nope, nope, nope. It made its way down because the splitter is being fair. Okay. Is anything slowing down the production of plastic? Yeah, it's still not using this crude fast enough. Do I want to do a second one? We could also just store more crude. I hesitate to just fill the map with storage tanks, but you know, we can do it. We have 3. Let's... Do we not make as much of the heavy stuff? We don't. Okay. Or we're using it for something. I think we're using it for lubricant. So let's place 3 of these then. 2. Where are you? Oh. We need just a dot of landfill. Nope, nope. Just a little bit more. There we go. So we have 3 tanks now. We can take an underground pipe off of this light crude. You know, let's just go ahead and take it all underground. Right from that tank to that line. Now let's watch our plastic production. Maybe. 6.2, 6.5. It seems to have picked up, but they're still red. They're still not getting enough fast enough. You're burning. They're going. We just don't have enough of these going to really manufacture plastic at a much faster pace. It's kind of a shame though. We made 4 whole chemical plants for that. This is building up and it needs 20 petroleum gas, and then as soon as it hits 20, it's depleting. Yep. Boom. Makes the plastic that fast. And then it takes that long to tick back up. Gotcha. So that's our bottleneck. I really don't want to keep adding to this, but I guess we will for now. Just one more. What we want is one more refinery. We didn't have one, did we? No. And we'll split off of the main oil pipe one more time and just make these 3 and tie into them. And then we may do some more tanks for heavy then in that case. Oil refinery. Sake of symmetry, let's just go ahead and place that down here. Kind of an angle. Is that right? 1, 2. There we go. Alright, let's put some pipes. We'll have you come off here, just go in here. You will just make everything that you normally make. We'll take pipes off and join them. So the natural gas can come up and across. You're good. The light crude, let's make an underground pipe off of this light crude pipe. Nope, let's go up 1. up to here, and then an underground here to here, and then connect them with an elbow. Light is being pumped into the same, and then we'll do the same thing for heavy. So if we need to do it a little bit higher, we don't have the height on this pipe. We could also just bring it under the other refinery. We'll do that. Under the refinery. Connect the pipe here. And then we'll bring it off of this top one. So a couple more underground pipes just so we don't get super ugly here. There we go. And let's connect that with an elbow. Heavy crude coming in. And just so we don't get much stopping the process, let's go ahead and connect on a heavy tank. 1, 2, and 3. So now, plastic should be filling up a little bit faster. Just a little. Okay. Now we got another wave. They almost looked like they were going to run for a moment, but no, they committed. So it is definitely filling up much faster. Is this... These pipes are almost always empty. This also uses natural. For what, though? Ah, let's tell this that it can stop. We're good on batteries for a bit. You gonna stop now? I think it may keep going until it has like 10 in here. Okay, it stopped. This will do the same. It'll produce until it's done. That's not... Okay, so this is just going to keep going until it's done. Okay. But once all of that actually stops, then we'll stop using all the natural gas over here for sulfur. We have another wave. Okay, they're not making it though. When will the sulfur stop? So if your gas is done, turned yellow. This is building up now. Great. So now this pipe should be... Well, still not storing any, but it should mean that more is getting here for the plastic. I can already see a lot more on the belts for plastic. I mean, eventually this may actually back up. If it starts making plastic fast enough to supply our blue science, or rather, eventually supplying our blue science, if everything ends up backing up, we already have steel backing up here. Just the advanced circuits. I don't think those are going to saturate their belts, so... We have a lot more being made, though. Look at that. That plastic's really making a difference. Cheers. Personal Roboport is about 40%. They will not stop. Okay. Let's get ready to fight. I'm down to fight. We need some grenades. Did we make a grenade producing facility, or did we just make a bunch? I feel like we just made a bunch. Coal and iron is all it takes, but I don't remember if we actually had an assembly machine making it. If we did, then it would have been up higher. Let's grab... Oh, we just have a ton of ammo. We'll bring some to our guns on the west side, and then we will run out beyond the wall and see if we can take some of these guys out. And if we die, that would not be great. So let's put a bunch of our junk in a chest. Yeah, we just had the turret manufacturer here, which made 100 turrets. We have 10 on us. Let me just grab some of those. So we always have them in case we need to upgrade something. So this was one of our junk chests. I will place it up here. Still making our grenades. Is this a ghost of a mining drill? It is. We never actually placed it. Okay. Just waiting on this last couple grenades, and then we'll place this chest over our crate here. Put some more junk in it. Not even junk. Stuff that we want. That we produced that we don't want to waste. Stuff like, well, we'll come back for our blueprints then. I guess we could put those in the book. How does that work? Let me see. Blueprints. My blueprints. Blueprint book. Do we put them in the book like this? No? Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So then if I get rid of these blueprints, I still have the blueprint book that I can pull them out of. Perfect, okay. Little confusing, but I get it. Okay. So we don't want yellow ammo, this engine, this plastic is valuable, all these walls are valuable, the gates, the portable solar panels we made for ourselves. The heavy armor can go, it doesn't need to be in our inventory, the solid fuel. Not too worried about these mining drills. The construction robots need to wait somewhere. All these belts, though we'll keep some on us. All these pipes. Anything valuable. These arms. We'll just try to remember to come pick most of these back up. Let's go see if we can take out a nest. Alright, so our treasure chest our steel chest that holds most of the ammo. Let's keep like 4 or 5 of these for ourselves, but that actually, yeah, refills this entire wall. So we'll make sure that's stocked. Do we have anything coming? Yes, we do. We'll let this wave wipe itself out, then we'll go due west and see about what we can do to take on that nest. Alright, they're gone. They're toast. Westward ho. I have to remember how to throw the grenades. They're right here on the hotbar. I'm zoomed out as far as I can too, just so I get an idea of where the nest starts. I think we're already halfway there. Yep, there it is. I kind of want to place the turrets just so we have a backup. I do like that method of just slowly stepping forward with turrets. And yeah, I guess I am using long reach a little bit. Not terribly, come on. I'll try to stay within the actual turret distance. The shooting range. It actually got damaged. They made it to the turret. Alright. Let's place one in here. here. There we go. Let's help fight back. Oh man, that turret almost lost it. Spitter, run. So you have to stop shooting to move fast enough to get out of the way of the spitter. Run. Ah, and they shoot where you're going to be too. They're really smart. Don't step on the stuff. Okay, there was only one spitter. We're good, we're good. Let's just take out these hubs. Gross. Gross. Whew. I stepped in the ooze. We're good. Ah, the other gun. Repair it before we pick it up so we don't use up inventory spots. Let's come down south here and see if we can take out this other one. I'm going to move to the right a little bit so we can see it a little bit better. There it is. Okay. Kind of approach the same way. Some ammo. And a turret. Keep stepping forward. Oh, they see that one. Let's help it fight. There we go. Let's place another. 4 spitters, though. This could be really bad. One slip up. Oof, okay. Let's place another closer turret. Ooh. Gotta take a hit for that. Move, move. Shuck and jive, shuck and jive. Nice, okay. The one turret is almost enough to take out a bunch of spitters that maybe I'm regretting being so cheaty. We also had a red notification, but I think that was just from us. Oh, that slime is so hard to see. Look at this. The green grass and the slime are almost the same color. But I guess I can't complain. It's not nearly as cheap as like teleporting a gun right in their backyard, so... What else do we have? Another wave hit the wall. So we need to actually come up here and see if we can take out this northern nest as well. And that might be good enough for now. Once we get those. Looks like we have some just kind of chilling up here. Maybe. Or they ran back. Yeah, I don't know what happened to them. Oh, they're all over here now, okay. Let's place a turret. Let's just stair step them in again. It's getting a little dark. Alright, here we go. What are we looking at? Single spitter. Got it. Run back to the gun. Help! Yeah, we're good. No, we got some reinforcements came from the north. There must be a satellite base nearby. Okay, so we took those out. Let's grab our guns and we gotta keep heading north. We can't just leave all these out here. Where did those guys come from? Is there another nest that I haven't seen yet? Because I can see the red on my map. There's some more iron up here. This may be where we send our first train. Okay. Alright, so they already see this first gun. Two spitters. 3 spitters. We can try. Ah, jeez. Got one. Nope, did not get one. Oh, it slows you down. This may kill me. Place that. No! Okay. I tried to do it without being cheaty. Okay, continue. That turret may actually do a lot of the work for us. Okay, 2 spitters still left. Alright. Let's just make a gun. We just need iron and copper. We can jump. Oh, that's steel. We can jump right back into the fray. Kind of without the armor, because we can go pick up our armor off of our body. And the extra gun that we will never ever need for anything ever again. Except maybe to place one into a vehicle when we make one. Oh, you know what? Let's grab some turrets. It's all part of my plan. So the turrets are being made down here. Let's use long reach, see if we can grab them. That's the ammo. Turrets were up here. There we go. All of this is a pleasant distraction. We were waiting for the personal rebel port to be researched anyway, and it's still got like another 20%. Up here. We still have 2 turrets up there that are not... I think they're not destroyed. So we can regroup there. Bring our turret army with us. Oh, they're being attacked. Okay, this is the graveyard of the first colony on our path. Let's see here. Okay, there's one turret. The other one's still firing. Okay, we're good. Cheesed it with long reach. So sue me. Take that, spitter. Let's get our body back. Where's our body? There we are. Booyah. Can we even repair that now? It's gone. Did I pick it up? No. Good. I just want the peace of mind to build without going completely passive and having no drama at all on the map. While we're up here, let's just... Oh crap. Let's just go ahead and bomb them. Oh, you know what? We never switched to our other gun. Oh, we're good. Okay. I was sitting there using the pistol the entire time. Airdrop in a turret. Okay, we're good. Man, that got down to like 1% health. Pick that up. Can I repair from a distance? I can. Alright, now we've got another group to the south. How did I miss them? Well, they were on my map for a moment. Maybe the radar just thought that they saw them there recently. I don't see anything now. Let's just keep going and take out the north perimeter. It's a single enemy. Can't reach. Even long reach can't reach that far. Okay, so this tactic's not working as well with that many enemies already in the base. Oh crap, okay. No, we're good, we're good. Kind of. These guys are strong. Crap, these guys are strong. Okay, whew. Holy cow. Man, they are just wrecking. No, I can't survive this. Whew. Those guns were destroyed with all that ammo in it. Okay. We have a couple guns to defend ourselves. Alright, our health is recharged. We can't step in without the ammo. These guys are just crazy. Let's see if I can take back 50 from each of these. Give it one more shot while they're not really right on top of it. Dang, they are fast. And they have mobile spitters, and that's a problem. I think that's what's doing a lot of the damage. Fix you up. Help you shoot. Put down another one. Put half of my ammo into you. Okay, so now we have 2 guns closer. Take half of your ammo. Get a 3rd gun. Put ammo into it. See if we can cut down on their production. Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, we have to start taking out some of their actual nests. That way they can't keep producing. We're working on it. My guns are keeping me safe while I'm shooting at them. Alright, we got our personal roboport. Let's actually improve some of our projectile damage. Oh, you know what? That actually requires military science. Let's research everything that we can that requires red and green. So let's go back to concrete. We were at 18%. Oh, okay. Got a big spitter there. Okay, we can stand just outside of his range, take out this nest. Okay. Maybe we can do the same here? Yeah. Slow but steady. Now I can fight one. There we go. Oh, no, no. Ah, okay. There's got to be something. I could swear there would have had to have been something up higher, right? Because there were just so many here. And they were really strong. Maybe it was just because they had been exposed to so much pollution up here. But yeah, now we are definitely without a ton of ammo. Yeah, we're just carrying 280. So let's return to base. We've significantly cut down. Yeah, this whole west side over here is no longer a threat. So great. That was the goal. We can come back in through the north wall, which we almost never get to do. Down through our little bit of land that we placed across the river here. You guys shouldn't see too much more action. At least not anytime soon. Alright, let's run back over to our chest and pick up all of our crap. And some more landfill, because I think that we could place a little bit more on one of our lakes. Do we Yeah, we still have some lake down there that we can fill in. So let's grab all of this junk back. I say junk, but it's valuable. Okay. Inside of our modular armor, let's go ahead and place some of our solar panels. We need to make a battery. For that, we need to actually go pick up some batteries. Let's take all this landfill with us. Our batteries are being produced down here. Let's run on the conveyor belt to speed up a little bit. And we should also go ahead and start an assembly plant on making concrete for us once this is done, because that'll just take time, and we'll need to use it like we do with our landfill. Okay, so batteries are being made here. We just need 5 of those. We could take those out of the chest. Oof. Do Alt? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go back. Okay. So we'll make ourselves a personal battery. Oh, we may want more than one of those. And let's see here. And a personal roboport. Iron gear wheels. We just need iron. We just need 45 batteries. Okay. Well, we already had. Let's start picking some up then. So we have 45. Oh, we have 47. I don't want to take up an extra spot in my inventory if I don't have to. Okay, personal roboport. It's 2x2. There's our battery. Nice. Let's put in a second one. Just for symmetry, I think I'll want a couple more of those. Great. While those are building, let's use our landfill here and fill in some more of this lake. Is it plus and minus to change the size? Can you change the size of the brush? I thought you could. Let me actually check. It says number pad plus. I'm hitting number pad plus. What about shift? No, shift makes a ghost. Am I holding something? I was holding the landfill. Interesting. Let me check my key bindings. Inventory. Crafting. Editor. Debug. Did I skip it? Mine build. Blueprint. Open object GUI. Show info. Clear cursor. Pipette. Zoom in and out. I feel like I've figured this out before. Just a moment, let's see here. Landfill brush size. It says numpad plus. Could just be my keyboard in the way that it's mapped. Zoom. Let's shift on the. Ah, there we go. Shift and then plus by my number key. Works much better. Let's get all that. There we go. Well, that used it all up, but much better. Almost makes it look a lot less cramped here. And I did hear that, yeah, you can still use your water pumps right where you place them. It's just called a water well pump. As long as you don't tear it out, you can still get water from here. And these fish now have a much smaller home. Plastic is being produced. Specifically on one side, which is kind of weird. Let's put a balancer on here. And I mean, I might as well do it on both sides. Even though only one side really needed it, you never know what the future looks like for this belt. Saturate both sides. Then all the plants can produce. Yeah, there we go. So we have our personal RoboPort now. Yes, that's what we were doing. We did produce one. We finished producing one of our solar panels. We have one more in the making. Personal RoboPort placed. Now we don't have a RoboPort network yet. But now let's try something. Let's say, oh my gosh, they work. But they take energy from us. And we need to have RoboPorts for them to charge at. We have entered a new era, my friends. We now need RoboPorts, though, and it would be nice if we actually had factories making them. We need steel plates, iron gear wheels, and advanced circuits. Alright, let's go ahead and get those started. Let's have our RoboPorts produced down here where we actually have red circuits. We're pulling off for here, and then they're getting split back on. Okay. Let's clear out some of these trees. Is it construction robots, or... It is. They will tear down the trees for me, and they will bring me wood. I don't care about the wood, but this is so much better now. We don't have a whole lot of power for them, though. Our solar panels are not doing much for us yet. Where are we being attacked now? They're still coming for us up north. I think we're good. Check some of our sound effects here. Okay. Let's take down all these trees. Hopefully you guys get a nice charge off of what little I have in my battery. They'll move a lot faster once we actually are able to retain a charge. Let's get a RoboPort network going. Okay. Let's bring these down, and what I'm thinking is I actually want to copy 4. Paste. Glorious. Do my bidding. A little slow, but still much faster than I would do it. Well, maybe about the speed that I would do it, because this is a simple one, we just paint it on. But some of these more complex designs, we can just lay down the blueprint now. Amazing. We actually need more of those. We need to come down about this far. So we'll pull the red chips off. We'll need steel plates and we'll need iron for iron gear wheels. We need to bring this down as well. Take them all down to here. Might as well paint them all in. Let our robots do the work as quickly as they can, which is not super quick right now. They are very sluggish. Oh no, I moved over one. Take those out. Paint these in. Deconstruct these trees. Wonder what order they'll move in. Oh, we got one guy would rather be a lumberjack. I'll let him work for a second. Then we can actually paint in our other row of our bus. There we go. I don't know what makes them choose where to go, but from what I understand, there's at least some smart logic. Smart logic. That's an oxymoron. Not oxymoron. Redundancy. There's some logic built in so that they don't try to work on the same thing at once. So that's cool. I mean, we could help them. And then if we build something that they were going to build, they will just return. It's the concept of having helpers, though. So we know that we're going to need to bring iron over, steel. I have to keep looking at this. Steel plates are good as they are. Those can come out and across. And it takes 45 steel, 45 iron gear wheels, and 45 advanced circuits. Is that what I'm seeing? To make one RoboPort, so I'm thinking that this will eat very quickly into our advanced circuits, but we'll have them load into a chest, maybe, and only give them one stack to build until they're done. Where are we being attacked now? Up here? From where? The north? Somewhere further west? Ugh, I don't want to worry about that right now. Can we make a RoboPort? We can. Let's make one so that our robots can get a charge. Oh man, that's gonna take a while anyway. They're barely getting a charge off of us. They're just sitting here dying. Well, not dying. They're just gonna sit there sparking for a while. Let's go ahead and start pulling these off. Okay. So we know we need a splitter here. The question is, do we want to combine... I think I'm answering my own question. Do we want to combine the advanced circuits with the steel and then bring the iron off on its own chain so that it can make gear wheels fast enough? And I think that is how we want to do that. So we're going to have... Oh hey, concrete's done. Let's up our mining productivity. We will have our steel come in underneath here. That will come here and then up to this one. Steel will come off here with a splitter going the other direction. And it will need to come underneath right there. There. Steel, you can go ahead and come on down. steel and advanced circuits will make their way across here. We will need 1 or 2 assembly machines making the gear wheels. Let's do it like this, where we actually bring the iron in through here, down in front of 2 assembly machines. We need those assembly machines as well. Iron will come under here. Keep hearing the placing noises from the robots. I keep thinking that I'm misclicking. Oh man, we're like low on actual iron in our inventory. That's rare. Okay, so iron is making its way over. So what I'm thinking is that we will place... Can I just ghost it? I thought you could... Ghost place stuff. Oh well. Can I took out the iron gear wheels. No. Pretty sure there is a way to like copy and ghost something, but either way, we can just wait till it's actually produced. Let's pick up 45 of these advanced circuits and cancel this, and then tell it to make our roboports separately. Okay. Because it was spending a lot of time making advanced circuits in our pocket. Once we get our roboport factory made, I think we will call it a night, but we have a little bit of work to do before then. These little puzzle pieces are being placed in. Let's go ahead and help with that while we are waiting. Let's get this painted in. Poor guys, they were headed over there. Now you got one more. Who's gonna get it? I'm looking right at it. I guess it takes them forever to get charged. We'll paint it in ourselves. Okay, we have our plant. So here's what I was thinking. We place 2 of these, one pretty high, each of them pulling off of this line. We can put our power right here. Sure, we'll connect it like that. You're going to make the iron gear wheels. Both of you. You are in turn going to both... I wanted to offset this actually. And we'll use a long reach for this. Or, well, no, we'll just pull this over. There we go. Now what I'm thinking is that we offset this by 1. We actually have to do this over twice. Not do this over, but move it over. Because what I'm thinking is that these can load directly into the factory that they're producing for. We don't have to keep a surplus of iron gear wheels, and they are going to be producing roboports, so yes. Then this line, sure, we'll make it come up along the top, even though it loaded down here, and you will then offload. And I'm pretty sure it takes long enough to make a roboport that it can refill itself again without needing to have a second arm. Let's put a second arm, why not? Man, you've loaded 100 steel already. Almost. Okay. Now it actually makes roboports pretty quickly. Gosh, okay. That's fine though, we don't need a fast producing roboport factory. Just have you offload into this crate. And we'll say 1 stack of roboports, please. So now we have a couple roboports that we can place. And I think we want to bring it up here to where we started. Start our network up here. We know that we're going to need it near our labs anyway, so we'll kind of branch off from here and carve out some space to make sure that we connect our roboports. Now that, if I remember correctly, the orange square on the roboport is the actual roboport network, and the green square is as far as the robots can fly and still return to that network, but you want your orange squares to touch with multiple roboports so they can travel between each other. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. So we will start off by placing one right over here. Let's say, I kind of want to place one right in the middle over here to get started. Is there electricity? There we go. Our first roboport is placed. We don't have any logistics robots yet. We should start manufacturing some and then having them automatically loaded into a roboport. That way they can make their way along the roboport network. But now, yeah, you have to touch the orange squares for the roboports to be connected. Gotcha. So let's bring it, I guess, down next. Make sure these orange squares are lined up. There we go. Let's make sure it gets power. So now these two roboports can communicate, and any robots in one can fly to the other. We can now start using logistics chests, where we request items for our inventory and keep a certain number of them in our inventory at all times, and we never have to go and grab stuff from chests again. It'll be amazing. Let's grab this ammo. And let's see how quickly our roboports are being produced. Oh man, we have this very slow guy here. That's all of them. You guys, let's just pick you up. Probably have some others flying around very slowly somewhere. How many do I have? 30? I don't remember if that's how many I initially had or not. Yeah, here's one. We need to place some in our roboport network so that they can go and make repairs. Because we had something that was damaged, like for instance, let's place a turret here and shoot it a little. Let's see, which button is it to shoot indiscriminately? C. Yeah. Then a construction bot will come out and repair it. Now I happen to have repair packs in my inventory, so one of mine came out of my backpack, but we can place some of them right into a roboport. In fact, we might have a factory just start making some. Those are made from iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. Gotcha. That'll be a project for next time. But yeah, I do want to check on our roboport factory down here. We've made 5. You know what, we can go ahead and place some. I'm just super excited about it. Let's line this one up. One would be placed there. Always make sure we give them power. We're low on copper. Yoink! place one here. We want to make sure that lines up. Great. So far, so good. So far, it doesn't get thrown off by the placement of any of our factories. Now, the ones that get placed near the bus, what I think I'm going to do for it, because it would want me to place it right in the middle of the bus, is I'll do some underground pipes. Or underground belts, rather. So it's those four right there. Can I ghost it? I can't even ghost it. Let's clear some of these out for a minute. Oh, you're just taking all of the steel? No, don't. I keep calling iron steel as well, but no, we don't need you to take all the iron plates off. Thank you. Thanks for trying to help. It's very sweet, but no. Okay. So that would need to be placed there. And then, yeah, we'll use some underground belts. Let's actually make them go as far as they can. Oh, they can only go that far. Alright. Well, let's still give this some space to the side so that it can have either chests or power lines run to it. In fact, let's place a long-distance power line right here. Perfect. One thing we can do here, though, that's an idea. Let's actually bring this down like we normally would. Oh, we don't need to do that. I was going to actually have it like offload the iron onto, but we can do that anywhere off of the belt into a provider chest, and then a provider chest can just make sure we have iron on us at any time that we need it. Okay, where is our next one going to go? Up here. Right there. One square above where the underground belts are, okay. Starting here. Is it that spot right there? It is. No, don't turn. There we go. So far, so good. On our Roboport network, we'll get one more in up here. This one might be a little tricky because we have some crazy stuff going on up here. Are we off by one? We want it to connect to all of them, but one of them seems to be... It doesn't want to connect down to the right. I wonder why. I mean, I would prefer it to connect to the top. Yeah, like that. It is strange, but I guess it can make its way around. So if we want it to go there, right there, it would nest inside of that corner, and we'd have to figure out a different path for some of this. Ooh, okay. Wants to nest right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving this coal is easy enough. That just does that. And then that can go up and across, and you're good now. This, however, is a bit more tricky, because what I think we're going to want to do is actually bring the copper down one, and then back up one. funny enough, same here up from there. Yeah, but down from here onto that one. That's going to allow us to possibly move this over some. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I need to carve all of this out. How do we make that work? These can go underground. Yeesh. Let's go ahead and destroy them. That way we know. Okay, Roboport goes. Actually, up higher. Is that right? There. Okay, this may not be as bad as I thought it would be. These come down. Oops. Now, if I take an underground here, then we can make this work, I believe. That goes under. You know what? I actually think we didn't have to do the underground for the copper there. We had two going to the left though, and it was one of these. I don't think it matters which one. So let's do it with this one. It was the one on the right now that I look at it. We were splitting this off. So we had two going this way. Yeah. Off of our bus. As long as nothing is being completely backed up. Is everything flowing evenly? Looking at this third one here just to make sure that it's actually moving. Oh, it only goes this way. Okay, that's fine. The ones that make their way down then go through a belt balancer, so we're good. Kind of need a belt balancer back here when we have one right here. Okay. I'm comfortable with that. Got a little hairy right here. This is a little weird. But as long as we can fit a power pole in here. There we go. There we are. So now we have a Roboport network with, does it have a count? Not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have some more being constructed as we speak. So when we come back next time, we'll place these 7 as well as many more all around our base and actually start using logistic spots and everything that we need to further automate our base, and then we can maybe carve out some of this and place that really, really large oil refinery, chemical factory, conglomeration blueprint that we have and see about optimizing that as much as possible. That'll be fun. But on that note, we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I'll be back on Monday with some more City Skylines, and then the next Wednesday with more Factorio. If you want to go back and check any of our previous videos, then you can see some of the previous episodes on YouTube. I do post there. You can find the link down below on my Twitch homepage. And as always, I'll see you next time.